Hey guys, Mike Tinsley here. Today I'm sitting down with Liam. Liam is the most recent Standout student in the recent edition of Westwood Living magazine. So make sure you pick up this issue. You're going to learn all about Liam's impressive resume in Scouts. You're going to learn about how he competes at the Westwood High cross-country team. What else are you going to learn? You're going to learn that he shreds air guitar and real guitar. And you're going to learn about his Eagle Scout project, where he is revitalizing a worn-out section of pathway at Hale Reservation, which is super cool. So, as we always do, I'm going to hit Liam with 10 quick questions just to get to know him a little bit better. So, Liam, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Cool.
Thank you.
Got the questions right here. All right. So we know you spent a lot of time in Scouts. You have a really impressive resume in the world of Scouts. You're pursuing your Eagle Scout designation. So first question is, what is your favorite memory from your time in Scouts?
It's got to be the National Jamboree from 2 summers ago now. Down to West Virginia, 2 weeks. It was incredible. Just Scouts from all over the country. So
was that like camping or hiking or?
Yeah. So it was like we stopped in Gettysburg and in DC on the way down, and then spent a week down at the Summit Vegetable Reserve, which is where the Jamboree is held every year. Every 4 years, I should say.
Very cool. And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was.
In addition to Scouts, we know you're an avid hiker. That was also in the write-up in Westwood Living. So I got to ask, what is the most challenging hike that you've completed?
So, like for me as a 7th grader, that would have been Mount Madison. That's one of the 4,000 footers, and that was, for me being in middle school, that was the toughest one I've been on so far. So
Mount Madison.
Yeah.
4,000 feet high.
Yeah, about.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's high. Really impressive. So I mentioned before that you play air guitar and you play real guitar. Mm-hmm. So I got to ask a guitarist, what song has your favorite guitar solo?
For me, it's got to be "Stairway to Heaven" by Led Zeppelin. Jimmy Page, it's got to be that
Classic answer.
It's got to be that one for me.
That's tough to beat.
So.
I think I'd agree with you on that one too.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great song. In that same vein, if you had one guitarist, dead or alive, to have a jam session with, who would that be?
Eddie Van Halen, probably.
Good answer.
Maybe Hendrix.
Man, you're an old soul. You like Zeppelin, Hendrix, Van Halen.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Okay, cool. So Eddie Van Halen.
Probably.
That's who you're going to jam with. Love it. In the write-up, it also talks about your time on the cross-country team at Westwood High.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple running-related questions for you. What's the best meal for carb loading on the night before a race?
I think just a lot of pasta. I don't know. I mean, like we have a pasta dinner, before meets a lot of the time, and it's not so much like a carbo loading thing. It's kind of just a team bonding thing.
Got you. What do you go? You go spaghetti? You go ziti? What do you go?
We go chicken Alfredo probably.
Chicken Alfredo?
Yeah, that's my go-to.
I like that. A lot of carbs.
Yeah.
What is your pre-race ritual before a big race?
Got a playlist going before the race, and then we've got some square breathing and some meditation before the race as well. So.
Meditation, and a playlist. I love it. Gets you in the zone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Sticking with running, what is your favorite and least favorite cross-country courses to compete at?
I really like our home course, the Westwood course. A lot of people don't. I like it though, and I really don't like the course in Rentham, which is where like the TVL and States was there last year.
Is it just tough, or what's the problem with Rentham?
I don't know. I just don't like it.
It's boring.
It's mostly flat, but I've never run well on it.
Got you. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Glad that you like the Westwood course, though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Speaking of running, what are some of the differences when competing in indoor track versus outdoor cross country? Because we know that you also do indoor track.
Yeah. So for indoor track, it's 200-meter track. It's at Reggie Lewis in Boston, and that's all the meets in the league are there. So it's much bigger crowd. Meets usually take a lot longer. You get home at like 9:30 a lot of the time from those meets.
Were you saying like the air quality was a little different too?
It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, more stuffy probably, right?
Definitely.
A little harder to run?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. What do you prefer? Do you prefer being outside cross country or?
I like outside more, but I like the energy of the winter meets a little more.
Gotcha.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. 2 more. Also in the magazine, people are going to read about your Eagle Scout project that I mentioned earlier. So you're working with Hale Reservation to kind of, I think you built a wooden staircase, if I'm not mistaken, kind of revitalized like a worn out section of pathway at Hale, which is awesome. So what would be your most challenging part of that Eagle Scout project that you're spearheading at Hale Reservation?
So there's kind of, the whole thing was challenging in and of itself, but there's kind of three steps. The first one was fundraising, and fundraising took a couple weeks, I think, and that was challenging to kind of put myself out there and get
Totally.
It was a GoFundMe, but it was a little bit challenging for that. And then the most time-consuming part was getting approval from the troop and the council, and working with Hale was relatively easy. Mr. Tyler Simpson was very easy to work with, very, very helpful. Helped me greatly in my project.
Awesome.
And approval probably took about 3 months, and maybe 4 months.
Wow.
And actually building the project maybe took about a month and a half after that, and that was 5 full days of work to get. I think it was 32 stairs, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's all done.
It's all done.
Cool. So if someone's out there hiking around Hale, they're going to enjoy that staircase.
They will. Yeah.
Man, good for you. Awesome work. Last question. Best school lunch at Westwood High?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, like.
Do you bring your lunch?
I don't. I don't know if I can really pick a favorite because it's it's gotten a lot better.
Okay.
It's gotten much better.
Which one, when you see it, when you see it on the menu when you get to school, which one are you most excited about? It's got to be
probably I don't know. I don't know if
Taco Boat, pizza.
I don't know if I can pick one, to be honest.
You like them all?
Yeah, they're all pretty
All right,
good.
so you're just a Westwood High school lunch aficionado across the board. You like everything.
Yeah, I mean it's all good.
All right, you're
It's all
easy.
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
great answer. You like it
Yeah.
all. Well, they're doing something right then at Westwood High.
It's from my freshman year to now. It's gotten much better.
Got a little better? That's good to
much
hear.
better. So
Awesome. That's the 10 questions. Awesome job. I appreciate you coming in, sitting down with me today. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see you next month with the next Standout student. Thank you.